lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the keeping an eye on things on the sideline. So Colorado's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack.
Let's go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is something you just hate to see in the opening minute of a game. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue. Go. Ready, go. Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
First foul.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down, he'll throw it. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for room. It's Welsh. Sweet cut there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 4th down, looking to pass. Still on his feet at the 45. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the ground, it's Henderson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Booster!
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
He'll try the right side. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out.
Can have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
The run inside. It's Chambers. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Go, go! Ready, go!
Running inside. It's Chambers. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gonna run it. It's Welch. There he goes. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
On the option. Across the 45. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Turn, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Turning it on! He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking for space. It's Clinton. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. And he'll be brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the ground, it's Welsh. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Open spaces. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Rice. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these 2 wide receivers are stacking up so far. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Past the 45. Could be an alley. He's at the touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got a step, it was all crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
Yeah, the rock.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes it past the marker. Speeding down the left side. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The run inside. It's Rice. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that